Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with Lizzie. Before we begin, I want you to think about one question honestly. Do people love others for who they really are or for how they look? Is beauty enough for love? Or does true love go deeper than appearance? Today's poem explores exactly this dilemma. It is simple in language but deeply philosophical in meaning and very important for your board exams. So let's begin. So today we are discussing For Anne Gregory, a thoughtful conversational poem that deals with beauty, identity, and unconditional love. As we go through this poem, focus not just on meaning, but also on the deeper message because exam questions often test interpretations. Before understanding the poem, let's understand the poet. This poem is written by W.B. Yeats, one of the greatest poets of modern English literature. He was an Irish nationalist poet, deeply interested in folklore, mythology, philosophy, and human emotions. Much of his poetry explores love and beauty, spirituality, human identity, emotional conflict. This background helps us understand why this poem moves from physical beauty towards spiritual love. Now, let's look at the poem's context. This poem is structured as a conversation between a young man and a young woman named Anne Gregory. The discussion revolves around one central question: can anyone truly love someone for the inner self alone? This question remains relevant even today, especially in a world focused heavily on appearance. Let's focus on the major themes given in the poem. The poem primarily deals with outer beauty versus inner beauty. Physical beauty attracts attention easily. And the next one is conditional versus unconditional love. Human love often depends on qualities and then moves on to spiritual perspective on love. Only divine love is unconditional. For exams, remember this clearly. The poem suggests that human love is often influenced by appearance, but divine love is something which is very pure. Now let's analyze the first stanza carefully. The young man tells Anne Gregory that no young man will ever love her purely for herself. Why? Because of her beautiful golden hair, described metaphorically as honey colored ramparts. Ramparts are fortress walls. This comparison suggests her hair surrounds her face like a shining frame. It attracts attention strongly. The phrase thrown into despair means young men become emotionally overwhelmed by her beauty. The important interpretation in the first stanza is that men are captivated by her appearance before they even look at her personality. This reflects a common social reality. Let's pause and notice some poetic devices used because examiners love these. So, first comes the metaphor honey colored ramparts. Here, the hair is compared to the fortress wall. And then comes the imagery where we can have a visual image of the golden hair, that is a blonde hair. And moving on to symbolism, the hair represents external beauty. Always mention how the device supports the theme. Here it emphasizes superficial attraction. So, next, coming to the conversational tone, the whole poem is written like a conversation. So, it is maintaining that conversational dialogue style tone. Now, Anne Gregory's reply to the first stanza, she says, fine, I can dye my hair. She mentions colors like black, brown, even carrot red. Her idea is very simple. If appearances causes distraction, change the appearance. She hopes that then men will love her true self. This response shows her innocence, desire for genuine love, faith in human sincerity. But is this realistic? The poem soon answers that. Let's interpret this psychologically. Anne Gregory wants recognition beyond physical beauty, emotional authenticity. She wants acceptance for her real personality. This reflects a universal human need for a woman, right? To be valued for who we are, not how we look. However, the poem gently suggests this may be idealistic. In the final stanza, the young man quotes an old religious authority. The message is very profound. Only God can love someone completely for their inner self. Human beings notice appearance, form impressions quickly, often cannot separate outer beauty from inner identity. This shifts the poem from romantic discussion to something which is philosophical reflection. This is the heart of the poem. So let's compare. Here, there is a division between the human love and the divine love. The human love is often conditional and influenced by the appearance and based on the attraction, which is totally imperfect. And moving on to the divine love, which is based on pure, unconditional love and something which is beyond physical beauty. The final philosophical message that the poem wants to give is true selfless love belongs to God alone. For example, remember this conclusion clearly. It often appears in long answer questions. Now, moving on to the title significance. Why the title for Anne Gregory? It sounds like personal advice, right? But Anne Gregory here symbolizes any person concerned about being judged by appearance. So the poem has universal relevance. Then now let's move on to the tone and the mood of the poem. Notice the tone. It is conversational, reflective, and slightly philosophical. The mood is thoughtful rather than emotional. This helps deliver the philosophical message gently to the readers. Moving on to the poetic devices, let's quickly revise the devices again. Metaphor used in the honey colored ramparts, imagery for the visual representation of the women's hair. Symbolism, again, the hair is symbolizing the external attraction, the conversational form of structure in the poem. And finally, irony, the desire for pure love versus human limitations. These are excellent exam points that you need to remember. And now let's focus on the character analysis. So there are basically two characters in the poem. First is Anne Gregory and there is the young man. Let's focus on Anne Gregory first. She is beautiful young woman who is idealistic and she values inner self and seeks for a genuine love. On the other hand, we are having the young man who is a practical thinker. He is realistic about human nature and he has a very practical philosophical outlook of love. Their dialogues create the poem's tension over here. Make sure to remember these points for your exam. Beauty attracts but doesn't define personality. True love beyond appearance is rare, and divine love is unconditional. External appearances strongly influence human relationships. These points help in both short and long answers. Now let's look at some possible exam questions. For short answers, prepare for what do honey-colored ramparts refer to? Why does Anne Gregory want to dye her hair? What is the religious man's opinion? And for long answers, you can prepare for questions like discuss the theme of inner versus outer beauty, explain the philosophical message. Always remember to support your answers with interpretations and text evidences. So, what is the moral of the story? The poem ultimately teaches us don't judge people by appearance. Character matters more than beauty. External charm fades, but internal qualities last forever. True love values the soul. This message is timeless. So, to conclude, the poem is not just about hair color or romance, it is about human psychology, social perception, the nature of love, the contrast between worldly and spiritual love, and most importantly, it reminds us to look beyond appearances. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video till the end. And if you felt like this video was helpful, kindly hit the like, share, and subscribe button. See you soon in the upcoming video.